This airport behind me for the past 19 years has been in a big disagreement. Local planning authorities, the airport itself, management and airlines have all been fighting over the passenger cap at Dublin Airport. And with the demand for Irish air travel soaring, it begs the question, why can't Ireland agree on its own airport? In this video, we're going to look into why the passenger cap was imposed, how it's choking growth, what the solutions are, and what the future is for passengers coming into this airport. The Dublin Airport passenger cap started in 2007 when Terminal 2 was being built, but it had one catch. No more than 32 million passengers could go through the airport in a calendar year. At this time, this limit seemed more than enough because Dublin Airport only handled 23 million passengers in 2007, well below the cap. This limit was meant to prevent traffic gridlock on local roads. For a while, the cap wasn't an issue, especially after the 2008 financial crisis, when passenger numbers dipped. And by 2013, Dublin Airport was handling just over 20 million travellers. Meanwhile, the infrastructure improved. The motorway got more laneways, we got barrier-free tolls, and today, about a third of all passengers reach the airport via bus. Dublin Airport is an aviation hub, handling 70 to 80% of all air traffic in the country. And Dublin Airport has a huge impact on the Irish economy. According to the DAA, it adds €9.6 billion in gross value added, which is about 2.3% of Ireland's entire GDP. 19,900 direct jobs are at the airport, and 116,000 total jobs are supported when taking into account indirect employment and tourism effects. In short, Dublin Airport is a critical engine of Ireland's economy. So when did the issues around the cap resurface? The planning condition from 2007 required the airport to seek new permission once it neared 32 million passengers. Only when Dublin came right up to the 32 million mark in 2019 did the cap's existence resurface as a concern. Post-pandemic, however, air travel demand roared back, and Dublin Airport found itself constrained by this old rule. By late 2023, airport operator DAA knew it had a serious problem on its hands, and it applied to Fingal County Council for permission to raise the cap from 32 to 40 million passengers, arguing that the original traffic rationale no longer applied. One reason why Ireland can't agree on Dublin Airport is the maze of bodies involved in any decision. Decisions begin at a local level. Fingal County Council must approve any planning changes. On top of that, there's a specialised aircraft noise regulator that reviews applications for noise impacts. If either the planning decision or the noise ruling is contested, the issue escalates to the National Planning Appeals Board on Comisiún Pleanála. And as a state-owned airport, Dublin Airport must also obey national and EU aviation rules. Meanwhile, Fingal County Council issued an enforcement notice in 2025 warning the DAA that it's in breach of its 32 million cap. If there's one person who's been very vocal about the cap, it's Ryanair CEO Michael O'Leary. He's described it as bogus, idiotic, and blamed the government for blatant inaction over not removing it.
Scrap the cap at Dublin Airport as soon as possible.
Because the passenger cap for Ryanair puts a cap on their profits. For winter 2024, Ryanair planned to increase Dublin traffic by 9%. This meant that they wanted to sell 7.5 million seats. But the Irish Aviation Authority only gave them 6.4 million, which meant that there was over 1 million seats that Ryanair couldn't sell. And as a result, the prices for tickets went up by 6% that winter. In practice, for low-cost airlines like Ryanair, the passenger cap means that they have to raise ticket prices, which is not good for their business. By mid-2025, Dublin's passenger growth had flatlined, and Ireland was the only major European market predicted to lose air service in 2025. In early 2026, the Taoiseach confirmed that legislation is being drafted to abolish the 32 million passenger cap outright. The plan now is that the Transport Minister, Darragh O'Brien, is going to bring a bill to Cabinet in September 2026 to completely remove the cap. This will hopefully remove this whole issue for Ireland. Hopefully you can see from this video that the main thing that's holding Ireland back is red tape. If that can be removed and better planning and better coordination, we can increase the cap, get more tourists into Ireland, get more direct and indirect jobs, and hopefully bring more money into the country. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.